Hello everyone, Wayne Steinkoff here from Swank Cake Design with some Fabulace quick tips. In this quick tip, I'm going to explain the difference between our Fabulace mix and our ready-made Fabulace. Now, in a nutshell, the main difference is that our Fabulace mix produces a lace that is flexible, and I recommend checking out our other videos on how to make flexible lace with our Fabulace mix. Now, ready-made Fabulace makes a lace that is more firm, but there is a little bit more to it than that. I'm going to start off with the Fabulace mix. Once you've mixed up your Fabulace mix, it should look something like a loose glue almost, okay? Now, the consistency of ready-made Fabulace is different. It's a little bit thicker, and it hangs on to your spatula rather than falling off like the Fabulace mix does. Now let's go ahead and make some lace using our ready-made Fabulace. Okay, if you've watched our other video on how to make some flexible lace using our Fabulace mix, you'll notice that we are going to apply the ready-made Fabulace in exactly the same way. But just make sure that if it's the first time that you've opened your container of lace or you haven't used it in a while, to give it a little stir and make sure that everything's incorporated, okay? What you're looking for is a nice clean outline all the way around the outside edge of your lace pattern. Alright, now we're going to let this dry. Now the drying time on ready-made Fabulace is a little bit less than Fabulace mix. If you're going to let this air dry, it may only take about 2 hours. If you're going to do the oven dry method, it'll probably only take about 10 minutes. But you do want to monitor it, because if you over bake your lace, two things can happen. It will either become brittle when you try to take it out of the mat, or it will pop out of the mat all by itself before you intend it to. Alright, so let's go ahead and let this dry and we'll put our second coat on. Okay, my first coat of ready-made Fabulace is dry and I'm ready to apply the second coat. But I need to make a decision first, and that decision will be determined by how I intend to use this lace later on. Remember I told you that the ready-made Fabulace does dry firm. In some applications we may need a firmer lace. Say if we want the design, the lace to like break the top edge of the cake and stand up on its own. Or if we're doing the butterfly wings or fantasy flowers. Anytime that we need the lace to have some body is where we would use that. But we can make it flexible if on the second coat we apply Fabulace mix. And as you can see here, I have the gold, but it's flexible. It's not like this. And the secret to that is my second coat, I put Fabulace mix on the back, and in this case I use just the white. Okay, so for this application, let's just go ahead and say I want a flexible piece of gold lace, and we will apply a second coat of Fabulace mix rather than a second coat of ready-made Fabulace. And we're just going to do that in the same way that we did the first coat. Now the second coat that you're putting on here, you want to work fairly quickly because you will be softening up that first coat that we put on even though it's dry. Alright, it's nice and cleaned up, ready to put back in the oven, and I'll check on it in about 10 minutes. Okay, the second coat of lace is dry and my piece of lace is ready to come out of the mat, and it actually took a little bit longer. It took about 12 minutes on that second coat, but you just have to monitor it and see how it's doing in your oven. And just like with the Fabulace mix, I'm going to turn my mat over and pull the mat away from the lace, just like this. And there we have a beautiful flexible piece of ready-made Fabulace. Well, thank you so much for watching, and remember, in Canada you can get your Fabulace at flowerconfections.com, and in the US you can get your Fabulace at swankcakedesign.com/shop. Well, I hope you've enjoyed these Fabulace quick tips and I've inspired you guys to do something fabulous today. So until next time, stay fab!